Good evening.
Evening.
Oh, so what was that saying that you were saying just before we went
It
live?
was let's slap the dog's cacks and crack on.
There was something about doing naughty things to a dog as well, wasn't there? What was the other one?
Should we kick him in the balls?
No, it was
And have a
shaking the
laugh?
dog's penis or something,
Oh,
wasn't
yeah,
it?
that's it. Should we shake the dog's dick
Have you
and
got
crack on?
concussion?
No, it's just my. I might have, to be fair, from my innocuous fall.
Should we start again? We should probably just start again.
Yeah. Okay, right, let me just leave.
Oh, he's in a bad mood.
Good evening. Welcome to another episode of the Killer Comic Show. I am the concussed geeky guy comics. I am with Andy and Andy. Or is it Pete? I can't remember.
Andy
Anyway,
Mark too. Andy
we're
Mark
here to give you all the information that you didn't know you needed or wanted or didn't really know you were signing up for when you tuned in to us this glorious Thursday evening. But how are we? I heard you two had a good little lovers getaway. Did you
We
not?
did.
It was beautiful.
We did.
We've got some news for you. We're married. No, almost.
He said he asked us not to say yes. Yeah.
We get married over an ice cream. It was beautiful. It was lovely.
Yeah. Gilletto, please. Gillette.
Indeed. Well, that was his name as well.
Yeah.
No,
Where did you both go? Where did you both go?
Well, I took my first ever trip to the Emerald Isle and went to Dublin for a few days and met up with Andy and our good friend James T. Keegan. Spent the Friday in a lot of bars, had something to eat, and then Saturday we did a tour of the comic shops and things. And Andy, it was grand. And then Sunday did Comic Con. So yeah, it was good fun. Good fun.
Hell of a expensive in Dublin. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It was like we didn't really mind when we were paying like, I don't know, €10 for a pint of Guinness, but whenever like a comic was like €6 or €7, we're like,
Yeah, it's madness. Madness.
Priority,
Yeah.
of course.
exactly.
Yeah.
Of course.
But it was good.
Yeah, I've watched your video, Pete, and it looked a hella funny. It looked massive. It looked huge.
Yeah, so the Comic Con was much bigger than I expected. It was about 6 floors. I mean, there wasn't loads of stuff on each floor, but it was pretty impressive. There were some good stores and things there. And I met some very famous artists who we'll talk about later on. Dog shit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
How was Drew? Was he good?
He irritated the living shit out of us. He
There we go.
pushed me buttons.
There we go. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to getting into this conversation. We have the chat, and as always, Chris Bell is there. First of all, what do you get when you cross a dinosaur with a pig?
Jurassic Pork.
Jurassic Pork. There we go. Look, the killer crew began to question the choice of warm-up act. They question me every single week, mate, so don't worry about that. Ryan Riley, good evening. Much love from TN. Thank you very much. Leon Russell, good evening, sir. Welcome for joining. Who else have we got? We've got Zuko demands treats every single week. When will someone give them the treats that they're demanding? And Sonic's Comics, good evening. Thank you very much for joining. So, yes, we've got a stellar lineup of choices and comics to review and tangible selections for you to feast your eyes on for the next hour and a half. We've got over 622 slides to get through.
Oh,
so
slow night.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great one. It's gonna be a good one. I'm drinking Guinness. What is your drink of choice, boys?
I am on. It's one of these mystery drinks from Lidl or somewhere. Alska.
Yeah.
Premier cider.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice, tasty.
Yeah. There we go. What are you
Coke
drinking,
Zero
Andy?
for me. Coke Zero for me.
Coke Zero. There we go. So without further ado, the drinks are out of the way. Let's get down to business. Well, that's a funky beat, that one, isn't it?
I love that.
That's
I love a good funky beat, I tell you.
That is
it's good.
Did you have your dancing shoes on when you was in Dublin?
No, mate, no. But we were more refined. It wasn't a Weatherspoons kind of karaoke dance type night, was it?
No, it was like Fibbers at 12 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I felt about 50 years too old for that place, mate. I have to tell you, it was full of young goths and things like that. It was
You loved it, Peter.
I did. Yeah. You dirty old man. I loved it.
Yes, yeah, melt. Anyway, this is the killer covers for March 13th, which was yesterday. New comic book day, week number 10. Or is it 11? It's week number 11, I think, because we're a week behind. So, as always, us three beautiful human beings will pick killer covers that came out this week. And then you guys in the chat will place your votes, and the winner will be decided at the end of the show. And as usual, no one will win anything. You know, it's just about taking part.
I love the way, guys, that you sold my comic last week for me whilst I wasn't here, Peter.
Which one was it again? Which one was it? I can't remember.
It was that good. It was that good a cover. I can't even remember what it was, but yeah.
Oh, it was the Turtles. The Turtles.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
Good evening, Wayne. Good evening, Wayne. How are you?
You could have tried. You should have sold the perspective of it. You know, of them falling from the sky and stuff like that. But no.
Anyway, up first we've got Go On Trip.
Right.
Boring.
Look, you guys always kind of go through in great detail and look at all the cover Bs and cover Cs and Comic Con exclusives and stuff like that. This is just a good example of a cover A done well. An amazing image of Optimus there with his his optics blown out, screwed up completely there, bits ripped off all over. You know, I just think it tells you. We often talk, don't we, about what a cover would make you pick a book up. This certainly would for me. This isn't just an art buy. This is ooh, that looks interesting. That's what this is. So yeah, ooh, this looks interesting. So yeah,
right there.
I love it. I think this looks amazing. I just think it's and I'm excited to read this. I hope we're reading this next week, guys. Love it.
I have got to say that you're optimistic that this is going to win this week, mate.
Boom! I like that. Well done. Yeah.
Oh, he's gone. There we go. He's gone. Finally, one down, one to go, as we say in the business. But do you know what, Pete? I love this cover, and I've read the comic, and I really hope it gets the vote next week because it is good. And I like what you've done here. You've gone for a standard main cover.
Yeah.
And it's Daniel Warren Johnson as well, and this is his last issue. Is this his last issue before he does before he hands over?
I think this is his last issue on art, isn't it?
So yeah. No, I do like it, and this. There's not really much to say about it. I think you've pulled a swift one here, mate. You've done pretty good. So yeah, I'll take my proverbial hat off to you, Andrew. What do you think, matey?
It's not that I'm disappointed, guys.
Oh.
But Daniel Warren Johnson has clearly got to the 6th issue of this comic and forgot that he had to do a cover, and he's picked up a panel. He's not even picked up a panel that's probably in the comic. He's picked
the daggers are out for you, Pete.
Wow. I thought we had a special bond, Andy, after this weekend. How dare
we
you?
did. It's over now. It's over. We're doing business now.
You can keep your ring.
Throw it away. Throw it in the liffey. I mean, come on, guys. It's a wee bit boring. Come on, let's be honest. That's all I'm going to say. There's nothing.
It's a wee bit boring.
It's you guys are playing on this whole Transformers loving, this whole Daniel Warren Johnson loving that you have, and I've had enough of it because see, as soon as we get to issue 7 and he's not doing it anymore, he's will be like, I don't care.
Oh,
wow, the chat is cutting tonight.
The other two are blanks.
Wow.
Oh, here we go. Andy's hot take. Right, so Pete.
Who invited you, Dr. Bonnet, anyway? Love you, sorry.
I love the comic. The covers, you pulled a shrewd one here. Is it shrewd enough to win? I don't think so. Anyway, moving on. There we go.
Listen up, Dr. Von Hook, for another hot take. This is Ghost Rider Final Vengeance, issue number 1, from the fabulous Greg Capullo. This is a 1 in 100 Virgin variant, and I think this is absolutely stunning. This could be any artist doing this, but this is Greg Capullo just stopping and drinking the artwork, drinking the colours, and the beauty of this cover. I know not everybody's going to be able to pick up the 100, including me, but I'm just going to enjoy it for what it is. Now, if anybody dares to pick that excuse for a cover that Peter picked over this, I'll riot.
Peter, what do you think?
Dog shit. No. It's all right, isn't it? For me, it's not a 1 in 100 cover. Do you know what I mean? It's a pretty standard image of Ghost Rider to me. Bit boring, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Standard.
I mean, and I don't think that's technically possible to ride a bike like that. I'm just saying. I think the dynamics are all off. I'm not sure that's possible. But yeah, it's hard.
I think Doyle Dormammu looks amazing. I'm going with that, man. I'll tell you what, if that comes through, right? I called it about 3 weeks ago. I'm going to go for that. It's a good cover. I do like it. Yes, not too bad. It's all right.
It's all right.
You guys are bullies. That's what the two of you are. You're ganging up on me now. I don't like.
It looks like a panel from the comic. Do you know what I mean?
When's Tom back?
But no, this is it's all right.
Can I leave again? Can I leave again?
You can do. You're not getting another levers thing, though. I'm not putting them slides together again. Just let you know. There we go. What's this? Yeah, that fall looks amazing. There we go. Leon Russell, not possible to ride a bike like that. You haven't met my kids on my estate.
Correct.
Okay? You haven't visited Croydon, mate.
Oh, right. Is that what it is? See, in Newcastle can't afford bikes.
Well, they ride bikes like that, and one, it doesn't belong to them, and two, they are on fire like that, being chased by the police. So, swings and roundabouts, whips and chains.
Peter, I'm surprised you don't like this one because you've got a bit of a penchant for chains.
Oh, I do like it. Shut up, right? I don't want to admit it, but I do like it. It's quite a nice cover. And the fact this isn't the foil one, is it? Did I not see this was a foil as well available?
Yeah. Probably.
I can't remember. I know there was, because there's some really good covers to this one, and this is an interesting looking series actually. They've announced who the Ghost Rider is in terms of which character it is. So that's
is it Doyle Dormammu?
It's not, mate. It's not. It's not.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Well, I've got to say, Pete, you did a very good job of not admitting that you like this cover. So you did well, yes. This is Ghost Rider Final Vengeance, issue number 1, the 1 in 100, or is it a Greg Capullo Virgin variant? Love it. Very nice. Whips and chains and all that shebang. I've gone for Fall of the House of X, issue number 3, 1 in 50, Miguel Mercado, Colossus Virgin variant. This is the only time I will ever pick an X-Man comic. I don't read them. Not really sure I love it, but for me, this is pretty decent. The only thing that throws me off about this, and Pete, we've spoken about this, does Colossus look okay with a beard?
No, absolutely not. I hate the beard. The beard. This irritates us no end, Andy. Tom, fuck's sake, my brain. Charlie, because this was going to be my pick, but you got in first. I really like this cover. And again, and I know people don't like it, I'd love this in a foil, but just the silver is foil. Do you know what I mean? I think that would look stunning. I love this image. I think this is a really cool cover. Yeah.
Andy?
Did they run out of ink for the arm behind them?
I think so, yeah.
I'm just checking.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice colour.
Oh, gosh. What are we
I don't like being mean.
Alex Ross vibes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
People are saying they picked up the Soufoil. Soufoil? Was that sounds like a dinner plate. Soufoil.
That's the Ghost Rider, isn't it? Is that the Ghost Rider?
Yeah. His head looks funny. It does. His head does look funny. Hate the beard, but sweet cover. There we go. With it being a sweet cover, the vote is now live. You can place your votes. Anyone that votes for Andy's cover is sin binned for next week. Just saying. Just putting it out there. But no, feel free to vote until your heart's content. Just don't vote for Andy's or Peter's. That's what we're doing this week. Looks like a panel that's not in a book. Mince. There we go. Well, I'm not sure I like this new layout. I don't know if we go for that one or that one.
I like this one.
Yeah.
I like seeing your faces. Because up there, I feel like everything's squashed. I don't like that.
You missed.
Let's play around with that. Here I go. Look, beards make everything look better.
No, don't know.
Yeah. Cool. Imagine what you two would look like with beards.
Yeah. Well, that could be a challenge.
Sorry, I zoomed out then. I didn't like that.
I was going to say, give me 6 months to a year. You can find out.
Oh, Chris Bell, I like my boy stacked to the side.
Okay, nice.
Does that go for cages? Does that go for cages as well? I'm serious. Transformers 6 is the best cover. Okay,
Absolutely, completely agree, Von Hood. Completely agree.
Well, yeah, so, wow, okay. I've got 0 votes already. Andy's got 47 and Peter's got 53. So, yes. Boom. Beards are better. Jesus, this is turning into like Beardgate. Anyway, moving swiftly on. Ah, my eyes.
Was that not what we just done?
No, again, moving swiftly on. You've got my cover, you've got your cover, and you've got Peter's cover. Now we're moving on to my eyes for March 13th. We was going to call it Wank of the Week, but we decided not to. Peter couldn't decide what day he favoured best, so
Did I miss that chat?
yes. That was just me and Pete had a wank off, and we couldn't decide.
Whoa!
Wow!
I just want to make sure everyone's. I won the wank off. I did win.
You are. You are King Wanker. You are Wanker. Top wanker, mate. Top wanker.
I can't wait till we get monetized.
Jesus, just like that. Anyway, this is my eyes are burning now. March 13th. These are the covers that we picked because why not? They're absolutely hideous. And we've got reasons to pick them. We might tell you to go out and spend your money on the killer covers, but we also too don't go out and spend your money on these. Up first. What's this?
Howie, man, it's just awful. What is that shit? Who's buying this? Do you know what I mean? It offends us. It's not just the colours and how kind of garishly kind of bright and awful and vomit ridden it is, but it's the cutie eyes on Storm as well. Why is there a cat there? Why is there a cat there? What's the cat for?
And I just hate Wolverine. Look at that.
I know, but at least the little Wolverine, little Storm, maybe ex-babies, I don't know. But the cat, I hate it. I hate it. It's just awful.
Best part of the show now. There we go. Look. How'd you win that? Wank off. Can we play Soggy Biscuit at full bubble?
What?
Soggy Biscuit vibes. This is glorious. The colours, the characters.
Oh, how weird, Chris.
What the fragile is that? Seriously, like, what is that? If ever I saw one. Yeah, come on, that's right. What? I mean, what is that? Like,
it's very much in the anime kind of. My son watches stuff with young girls in kind. That sounds terrible, doesn't it?
What?
Scrap that last bit, right? Just get rid of that last bit on the internet. He watches, like anime girl things, and they all do this kind of thing or whatever it is. I don't understand it, but that's what that's meant to be, isn't it? It's just awful. But the thing, so you've got us off on a one. But the thing is, as well, right? This is for Dead X-Men #3. I don't think any of those characters appear in Dead X-Men, do they?
No,
I mean, the comic's dreadful. Anyway, well, maybe Dazzler does actually, I think. But does that tell you what's happening in the comic at all? Does that say, oh, there's an issue of Dead X-Men to me?
I don't know. I honestly.
I need to calm down. I'm gonna have a stroke.
For those,
Filthy.
we've had a wank off. Now we're having a stroke. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you joining in the chat, welcome to Thursday night's episode of Loose Women. Up first, we have.
Did anybody notice the little character hanging from her arm?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Jesus.
This is the comic cover.
Mutant ep,
isn't it?
That's mutant growth serum, armpit hair, isn't it? That's what that is. Just kind of poking out.
Absolutely.
I can't disagree with you, Peter. This is a whole lot of cover going on right now. There's lots going on in it. The colours
Gonzalez was on acid when drawing this, clearly.
Vibrant. And I can't imagine. You imagine this in a foil cover? Jeez.
No, absolutely not. Yeah, like Edvic said, there's that little person on the arm. Someone screenshot that. I like the garishness, but this book, the characters look sloppy. Yeah, this is shocking. Great pick, Pete. Great pick. You've picked another one as well.
Oh, I'm going to get grief for this in the chat. I'm sure I'm going to get grief for this. I'm bored rigid of Disney covers now. I just feel like it's just constant cack, and I don't think they're even really good images of these characters. Do you know what I mean? You got Donald Duck there and whatnot, and Goofy, and all that kind of stuff. I'm just sick of it. It's not that it's a badly drawn cover. I'm just tired of what it represents in terms of.
Yeah.
I mean, you're lucky, Charlie, because I have to say, when we were looking at what covers to put forward for this, I very nearly put those headshot ones that you like, because I'm bored
I don't
of them
blame
now
you.
as well.
I don't blame you. Yeah. But this
You know,
is
you
this
hate,
for me.
You hate fun. That's what you do.
I'm just an old man. I'm only one step away from just kind of shaking my fist at the sky and shouting at clouds. Do you know what I mean?
What? Do that again?
Yeah, do it again. Open your mouth. Yeah, this cover does look like it was done on PixArt.
Yeah.
You know, they've literally just picked up the thing and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm over it now. This has been going on for a year too long.
Yeah.
The first couple were good, but yeah, seriously, look, I don't mind a Disney cover, but enough is enough now. Yep. Von Who, I hate Disney covers. If it was a foil, Pete would love it.
Oh, I'd buy it. Yeah, 3 copies.
Good evening, Mrs. Von Who. Thank you very much for joining. Yeah, I'm so over this, and it's another Marvel one. Move on. Oh.
This me as well. Did I just have like a Raji filled afternoon where I was?
No, I think you missed the memo when I said pick one each.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So I love my Thor comics, and I am reading this book at the moment. But I think this cover just confuses us. I don't understand what's happening. At first, I thought that was Beta Ray Bill's head, but I don't think it is. I don't think it is Beta Ray Bill.
Is it not?
I don't think so. And I don't know what his hands are doing. Where's that hand at the bottom? Where's that coming from?
Yeah.
I think it's more just that this cover confuses more than anything else. It just feels like a mess of stuff all over, and the anatomy doesn't work at all for us. Yeah, it just irritated us. I was in a bad mood by this point. I think I was just rage.
Well, this is only 3 out of 64 that you picked, so it's going to be interesting. Yeah, I don't get this. My mind froze on this. It doesn't take a lot for that to happen, but yeah, I was just kind of looking at this thinking, like, what the hell is this? Right, yeah, it's full of.
It might tie into the comic itself. I don't know, but yeah.
Have you been reading the comic?
I have. It's good. It's confusing at points, but it is good. And I'm looking forward to they're introducing the Roxxon version of Thor in a minute, so that'll be interesting. His
hands are tied behind his back.
Yeah, I'm just trying to.
Is it bondage? Bit of a thorny issue. Yeah, it's pretty shocking to be fair. Don't like that. Pete, you're off to a blinder, mate. 3 out of 3. Andy.
This was my pick. Now, this segment's new to me. I missed it last week, so it was interesting watching the rewind. But there was one cover that I would say stood out to me. There was one. My goodness. What a cover to bring that up as well.
I know.
This is the most boring, mundane cover out with Triple G's pick this week for the good covers that I could find. I mean, the book's called The One Hand, and they literally sat down around a conference table to go, right, we need some covers. What are we going to do? You know what? Give me a pot of paint, slapped his hand in paint, and whacked it on a black cover. And they sold this, and people will probably buy this. So this,
and it's
this
a second printing as well.
It's just yeah, exactly. So it was a complete and utter afterthought. Would anybody, like, seriously, honestly, would anybody in the chat pick this cover up?
I wouldn't.
Peter
not
would.
as a cover by, no.
Like, for a second printing, he's got to be fucking hell. Like, it's got to be attractive, and it's got to be like, oh, I want to pick that up because I missed it first time around. I want to get something enticing. No. It's very clever, this. Please elaborate, Chris. Please elaborate.
Yeah, Chris, please tell me what am I missing? It's a one hand, I get it, but
on one hand I get it. On the other hand, I don't.
So Sonics is saying that the first print was a different coloured hand. That makes it worse.
Jeez. Oh my god. Oh, I mentioned there we go. Can I remind you, Andy, he had thus as one hand of his recommendations first time round. He had thus as one of this. Did you?
This is one of the recommendations.
Or of the books to read, not for the cover. Plus, you get back in the cage.
I thought most issues ones, even second printings, but I didn't bother with this one. Yeah, I wouldn't either.
It reminds me, I'm going to be honest.
Titanic.
No, Titanic? What?
Yes, you know when Kate Winslet rubs her hand down the thing.
No.
Yeah.
I was going to say it reminds me a little bit, and brace yourself, as a Jock cover, if I'm honest. His kind of style of artwork.
Kick him off. Kick him out. Kick him
off. I'm going to leave now and let you two just hash that out. Because
do you not think
Andy has gone as red as that hand on the cover. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to sit back and eat popcorn and let's see what happens.
No, I like Phil's post here.
There we go. Yeah.
He sees the flags every day is where he lives. If you know, you know. Oh, I know.
There we go. Yeah, but this is rubbish, like absolute shit. So, but will it get better or will it get worse? No. What if Venom #2, the Comics Elite Matthew? No, right. This is a Wolverine Scotty Young homage cover. 1, this is a comic we don't need. 2, we don't need a homage of a Scotty Young cover. We don't need someone to try and do Scotty Young. No, it just doesn't. This is horrendous. It looks like well, like Venom is eating Earthworm Jim.
Definitely it didn't need to be done. Like I can understand a homage to a classic cover, but like as much as I love Scotty Young, this isn't a classic cover. It's just an expensive cover because it was. So, yeah,
if you draw eyes on that above the R and the E, that's Earthworm Jim.
Yeah.
What? I don't. Why get it? Like, do you reckon Scotty Young looked at that and went, "Oh, that's well done. That is. Oh, that's really well done." Fucking pile of shit.
Yeah.
Definitely. Definitely Earthworm Jim. Do you know what I mean?
Not
Someone Photoshop it quick.
I'm gonna. When I come off, I'm gonna put eyes on that. I'm 100% going to put eyes on it. Turn it upside down and crack on. But yes, there we go. I didn't mind this. Now I can't unsee Earthworm Jim. Here we go. It is Earthworm Jim, isn't it? It is. It is Earthworm Jim. There we go. But that is, my eyes, a week #10. Now, moving on. Week #10 review. We are on 2 comics that got picked last week. They were Batman the First Night and Suicide Squad Kill Arkham Asylum, issue #2. It was a DC-fueled week of comic reading. Up first, we've got we've got The Batman First Night, issue #1, written by Dan Jurgens and art by Mike Perkins. This is DC Black Label. Is it going to be another Batman story? We got 4 covers out this week. Main cover by Mark Perkins, cover B by Roman Perez, cover C was by Mark Aspinall, and cover D was the 1 in 25 by Jacob Phillips. Which one of you would like to take it away? Because I know you all love Batman.
I know Peter's very, very angry at the minute, so I think we should just continue with that vibe. Peter,
go on, Peter, mate.
Let it go.
No. I was really looking forward to reading this. I have to say, noir kind of storytelling's not always my favourite. I don't necessarily enjoy that kind of storytelling. But I liked the concept of this. This is basically Batman set in the late 30s, I think it is, when he's very started off in his career as the Batman. The artwork is pretty good. I like the artwork. I like the costume design and stuff like that. It just didn't blow us away, if I'm being really honest. I thought it was okay, but I don't know that I would rush to read the next one. Do you know when we read Gargoyle of Gotham? It was like, this is friggin' amazing. I couldn't wait for the next issue, even though it was like 9 months later or something. This, I didn't get that same feel to it. Love the concept. Love the idea of us seeing a little bit about kind of his first few months or years in the costume, as it were. But yeah, it didn't blow us away. Sorry, I don't know what you guys thought of it.
Andy?
Okay, so I picked the page, the first page there. That's me starting with a positive vibe on this book. I thought the portrayal of Gotham, specifically in the 1930s, 1940s era, was pretty much bang on. It was spot on. I think they set this book up really, really well to give you a sort of premise of what was happening in that era. It's the Great Depression, all that good stuff. but the pages kind of like give you that sort of dirty, grimy vibe about it, and I think it's probably one of the best portrayals of Gotham that I've seen. So that was me starting with my positives. I thought overall the artwork was good. It was interesting. I thought it was a little bit inconsistent. There was a few panels with Bruce Wayne. First of all, he was standing outside his car, and then the panel on the next page, he looked as if he'd aged about 15 years. He just didn't keep that consistent approach to some of the artwork. Story-wise, we got another mention of his mum and dad's untimely demise, and that just annoyed me. I was just like, we don't need to be regurgitating this again.
Yeah.
The story, I thought, the fact that it was kind of, it's meant to be like dead, it's meant to be like zombies that are effectively after or causing all the mayhem in Gotham was quite a cool portrayal of it. But whenever we got to that first image of Batman, I thought it got cheesy as hell at that point. Just some of it was like they got a book of 1940s New York slang, and that sort of, the way the narrative was, and they sort of just threw it at every single panel that they could. And I just thought that the fight scene with Batman, I just thought was absolutely atrocious. It was so cheesy. It was kind of a slapstick. I was expecting like pow and bam and all that sort of stuff, like the TV show. Was it enough to make me read issue number 2? Most likely, because it's DC Black Label. I just thought they could have just been a lot more darker for me. And it was just a little bit of a disappointment. But I think the artwork probably just about saves this book.
I think I've got to agree with you on that as well. Like with Pete, I know Pete was looking very much forward to reading this, and especially with Gargoyle of Gotham, which was a great read. I'm looking forward to like continuing that. This I was a bit, do we need another like the Batman First Night or the Batman First Coming, whatever it is? Do we need another one? Because we know full well that it's just going to keep rehashing the same story over and over. I've got to agree with Andy. I was kind of taken away with that panel that you picked. I was like, wow, is this the route we're going down? Is this how gritty it's going to be? Are we going to find something out new? Is there something going to be exciting? It's basically the first story. It's Batman Year One.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it's Batman Year One, done during the Great Depression and stuff, and they've hashed out like characters, and it was just a much of nothing, to be fair. Like, I'm massively into my Batman. Like, I've just finished listening to the Batman podcast, like Batman Unburied or Batman Buried and stuff, and that's good. And I was like, oh, okay, right, well, let's give this a read. It's nothing that hasn't been done before, and just because it's been dated and taken back and stuff like that, nothing changes. Nothing changes in a Batman story. Like, how many times do we need to find out that his parents died down an alley? How many times do we need to see the injustice that's been served to this man that's now on his own and having to find his feet? And do you know what I mean? I just thought it was very boring. The only thing that does save this story was the art for me. And again, I think that was enough for me to want to read issue number 2. I like the fact that it's DC Black Label because they kind of push the boundaries a little bit and you kind of get stuff that you're not used to. Yeah. It's an oversized magazine book, so it's going to be probably £8 or £9 worth of comic, which is okay. Is the story there? I mean, that's the end panel there that I've put there. I'm kind of interested to see that because 9 times out of 10 you kind of see Batman in these situations and he kind of wriggles his way out of it. For that to actually happen, for them to get their hands on him, and for actually something like that to happen to Batman was quite interesting. I didn't really see that coming.
Yeah. So did they manage to do that though? Did I miss something in the previous where it got to the point where like 2 normal humans that were able to subdue him, get him into an electric chair and strap him up? And have enough time to electrocute him. I thought that was a bit like, what did I miss there?
Well, I don't think you missed anything. I think it's just that, that was a fail safe in the story because these 2 demons or zombies or anything couldn't fight him off a rooftop, but yet these 2 people managed to
and put his leg straps on as well and stuff like that.
Put his leg strap on, put his hands in and stuff, and do it. And one of them managed to flick the switch as well. So, yeah, that was interesting. But I think, it's just. I do want to read more, which is the strange thing, which is the annoying thing about comics. But yeah, definitely, I'm looking forward to read. I wouldn't say I'm looking forward. I'm going to give the second issue a read, but
it's a lot of reading as well, wasn't it?
Yeah,
yeah.
I knew there was something wrong with the book when I was checking to see how many pages were left to go.
I didn't understand the bit with the actors who turned up at his house. What was that all about? Was that?
Oh yeah, so apparently, I don't really know what it was. Apparently, they were seen at the beginning like strip clubs and whatever. They're like actors and stuff, and his company was the one that pulled the plug on it because of these things that are happening. But that was just like a needless segue. Didn't need to happen. It was,
unless they're going to bring it back in some way in the future issues.
They might be the bad guys. They might be the ones controlling all these zombies and stuff like that. There must be some sort of foreshadowing there somewhere.
There we go. But that's how they spoke back then. The language is different. They didn't bother. That didn't bother me at all, to be fair. Yeah, I mean, the one thing that really annoyed me was that when he kept covering my mouth like he had COVID. I can't be seen, blah, 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 yet. But yeah, he hasn't done it throughout like the rest of the comic when he's met Jim Gordon and stuff like that. I just thought that was pretty stupid. Did I enjoy it? Yes. Did I like the artwork? Yes. Did I like the story? It was okay. It's a hash that's been done time and time again. And will I read the next issue? Yes. What about yourselves?
I'll definitely read the next issue. I don't know if that's more to do with the artwork and the fact that it's Batman, but I'm 52 pages in now, so there's no going back.
I don't know if I mean, it'll depend what week this comes out in terms of if it's a busy week, I'll prioritise other things over reading this. But if it's a quiet week, I'll read on, I guess.
Well, yeah, okay, right. So moving on. There we go. We've got another DC comic. This is Suicide Squad Kill Arkham Asylum, issue number 2, written by John Layman, and the art is by Jesus Hervaz. 3 covers, main cover by the main man, Dan Panosian. Cover B is by Ariel Olivetti, and cover C is the 1 in 25, Gabriel Hardman. Right, Peter, I know you didn't want to read the first one. You damn sure didn't want to read the second one. See your faults, you gorgeous man. or not. It's totally up to
you. So I've read both issues of this today. I read issue 1, issue 2.
You're a good boy, you are.
I'm a good lad. I'm a good boy. Thank you, Jay. Do you know what? It's all right. It's all right. It didn't. I sound like a right miserable bastard tonight. It didn't.
It's not just tonight, mate. It's not just
tonight. Thanks, Joe. It didn't set my world on fire. It was okay. It was very cliched. I have to say, and I don't know if it's just because I read the issues kind of back to back, if I had one more person saying that comic, oh, you only get in and get out if we let you get in. I think they said it about 15 times in the first issue.
That was boring.
It was like, piss off, you're getting on my tits now. Like, I liked some of the characters in it. I thought was it issue 1 where King Shark bites?
Yeah,
and the guy's
Victor Zaz. Yeah,
that was cool. This was just okay. It was an easy read. I like an Elseworld. I like the fact that anything can happen kind of thing. You're not connected to any character, so that I'll enjoy that element of it. I've not played the computer game, so I don't know how this ties in and all the rest of it. Artwork was pretty good. I like the artwork. I guess my roundup would be, we've read some phenomenal comics on this show. This isn't one of them. This is just it's an okay read. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't jump out for us.
Yeah.
But it was all right. Yeah.
I think Ryan has the same meh.
Yeah, meh. That's about it, Ryan. You're right.
I'm not sure what Edvic's smoking, or if he hasn't had oxygen to his cell tonight, or he's had a drink. Slightly niche and off topic, but nice to see Croydon on the Superloop.
I don't know what any of that means.
Is that a euphemism, or
no? It's a why am I engaging in this? It's a bus that goes from East Croydon to Bromley Town Centre in 23 minutes. That's it. That's what you're getting at me.
We're discussing bus routes. Is that what we're saying?
And now is Andy googling the Superloop?
Andy's googling.
No, I'm about to. I'm right click block. Sorry, Nick. Love you, but no, not tonight. Anything's more interesting than this comic was.
Yeah.
Oh, did you not like it? You liked the first one, didn't you?
I thought the first one was okay, but nothing moved forward with this one. It was just full of cliches, completely predictable, a little bit like Peter's cover picks, and I just it was a really unhappy, angry week. After the joys of Dublin, having to come back to read this was just my eyes, my brain, just it
was not that bad. I enjoyed this. This was good. It was good. It was a good comic.
That's only because Dan Pinocchio done the front cover and number 2 Harley Quinn was in it. Job done. Good night. I'm not wrong.
I don't know what to say. Yeah, but I'm loving the computer game. So I do like the computer game, and this kind of ties into
let's stick to the computer game, though. There didn't need to be an adaptation.
No, they didn't need to be. They didn't need to be. But yeah, but I did enjoy this. I'm not going to lie. I can't say I didn't. I did enjoy it compared to the Batman the first night. I thought this was great. Well, not great. I enjoyed it. The Amanda Waller just needs to shut up. Like, oh, if you come in, if I say you come in, no ID, no entry, like, bore off. That annoyed me. But I'm going to be reading this until it's finished.
But when are they going to get out of the prison? When's it actually going to start? When's the story going to? When are we going to see what Amanda Waller promised in the first issue and set it up? Yes, you can, Fuzzy.
Take me with you. Take me with you, please.
I think this might be the most angry and negative this show's been in quite a long time.
I was wrong. Bus routes. Bus routes is a new low.
Should we do like a bus route section?
Oh, that would be tremendous.
Don't listen to them, Ed. We're all on a bus route. We're all bus route fans here. I love how they said bus route is a new low, but yet there's 4 or 5 comments commenting on the bus route. So you're going in the right direction, Ed, but keep them.
Is that what you call your bus route, the super loop?
No, that's just one of them. That's just one bus route. That's the bus I'll be getting on to meet Ed when we start our escapades to Thought Bubble. That'd be fun. Yeah, look, he's a right happy camper tonight. Jesus, who is? Jesus is. Thank you, Leon. It's a great name. It is a great name. Right, so we're not going to bore you with Super Loop anymore. Well, I like this comic. I'm going to read it. I'm enjoying a computer game. You two clearly don't like the Suicide Squad.
So is the game good, Charlie? Is it? Because I've heard lots of negative.
It's the same. Do you know what? It's the same. It's like Gotham Knights and stuff like that. But you kind of, once you get involved in games, you can't not stop playing it. But it's not too bad. It's all right. It's all right. It does a job. Yeah, look, you watch the sub shoot up now. Oh, Jesus Christ, what was all the train fucking lookers and Jesus Christ, yeah.
Train lookers, yeah.
Lookers.
Oh, look at
for the bus.
Anyway, moving swiftly on, let's have a quick look at the votes. Right. In third position, it's me with 8%. I don't know if money's 8%, but hey.
8%?
In second position, it's Peter with 44%, and just creeping ahead, it's Andy with 48%. We'll keep a look on that throughout the night, but yes.
It's close, I mind. It's closer than Andy might like that, isn't it?
He likes it close, I've heard after Dublin. Next 6 is a good route around here. The Bus Wankers. There we go. The Bus Wankers. Oh, my eyes. Wank of the week. Bish, bash, bosh. Right, so yeah, I like this. I'm going to read it. Don't really care what you two think. You didn't like it. Nah, back off. There we go. Right. Indie picks, March 20th. We got loads. Up first. Go on, Pee-wee.
Oh, okay. Pee-wee?
Yeah.
I can't say enough good things about this book. This is Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees. Issue number 4. We're starting to gather a bit of pace now in terms of working out who the killer is and all that. I'm just loving it. It's just friggin' amazing. The artwork is stunning. The writing is superb. It's engaging. Just love it. Just absolutely love it. So yeah, definitely look forward to reading this.
I can't. Yeah, he looks sadistic, this little rat. Do you know what I mean? And it all kind of came to a head in issue number 3 where she sees him at the funeral. So we kind of know, like, obviously. The only thing I don't like about these covers is that they give away so much.
Do they? If you... Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, look, we know that he's out to kill the main character. He's just pulled out of the lunchbox. Do you know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to reading this. Andy, didn't you say that one of these issues was a filler?
I did, yeah.
Never going to live that down.
But it's been enjoyable, no? Have you enjoyed it?
I mean, if there's nothing else to read, I guess I'll probably...
If it was either this or Suicide Squad, what would you choose?
Beneath the Suicide Squad Where Nobody Sees.
No, that's a crossover I'd like to see.
I'd watch that.
Oh, no, in fairness, this is great. The artwork is fantastic. I don't know what you guys are like, but depending on what else you've been reading during the week, Well, kind of like if you've read like maybe 2 or
Yeah,
3
yeah,
comics and
yeah.
then you read something that's good, you
Mhm.
don't see the wood from the trees, pardon the pun.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think
agreed.
that was because whenever you said Andy, like, wise up, and I read it again, I was like, oh, I get it. I get the subtleness of that issue that I thought was filler and the reason why it was really
Yeah.
an important issue. So
Mhm.
hold my hands
How
up,
many
I can
issues?
be wrong.
How many issues is this? Is it 5 or 6, or is it 4?
I thought
6, I think.
6. I thought it was 6, yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to reading this one.
I completely get what you're saying, Andy, because if I read a comic and it's crap, it totally affects how I read the next
Yeah,
couple
it
of
does.
comics.
Yeah.
And I quite often find I'll go back and reread something because one of you guys has said actually it's good or whatever, and I'll think, actually, do you know what? I've just picked this up wrong the first time I've read it. I've not been as engaged with it.
Or if you leave reading the books until an hour before the show,
Yeah, you're
and you've
rushing.
had a crap week at work.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely. So beneath the trees where nobody sees. There we go. Man's best.
I feel as if I've been ranting on about this book for ages. We brought it up at FOC. This is Man's Best issue number 1 by Boom Studios. And it follows 3 emotional support pets living on Starship Horizon, a spacecraft searching for a new home to house a humanity compromised by bad decisions and corporate greed. But after the ship crashes and the crew is captured, these loyal pets are their owner's only hope. Outfitted in outrageous tech, the 3 best friends must traverse a hostile world to rescue their owners, leaving them the only hope for a humanity that might not be worth saving.
Yeah.
I think this sounds really intriguing. I think this might be a hit, so I've got my fingers crossed for it.
I'm looking forward to this one. Yeah, yeah. I mean, because I think this was one of your FOC picks, but yeah, this looks interesting in this.
I think it sounds intriguing. I'm looking forward to it. I think someone asked on a show did a little while ago about are there too many animal books out there now? But I think if it's a good, well-written book, and this sounds different, do you know what I mean? This sounds sufficiently different to the other stuff that's out there. So I'm looking forward to getting into this. Hearing really good, I don't know about you guys, but I'm hearing really good things about Feral.
Yes.
I know we're talking about that a lot,
yeah.
but people are saying it's amazing. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just going to pick this up for the writer's name, Pornsak Pichotte.
Love a good porn song.
What a name! What a
Love
name!
good porn song, yeah.
What a name! Yeah. Oh, there he is. Good evening, James. How you doing? Like he was in the room, wasn't it?
Like, who was that wrestler? Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Remember him?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Feral is the one. Congrats, James. There we go.
James won Efren's Peach Momoko CGC giveaway.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Stuart's Inquiry. Fix.
Jesus, fix. There we go. But yes, Man's Best, issue number 1. Then he's picked another one.
Is this me?
Yeah.
I picked this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is Inferno's issue number 2. I thought issue number 1 was absolutely superb.
Yeah.
Probably one of my favourite books that I've read this year. And the synopsis read: the mission to end the world is on. Nero, Jacko, and B take a high-stakes meeting with a benevolent adversary. Abe receives an unexpected visitor from his past, and a dangerous new player enters the game. This is through Image Comics, and it's Ryan Parrott and Noah Gardner doing the writing, and John Pearson doing the artwork. I thought the artwork was superb, and I thought some of the discussions between the characters were just absolutely fantastic. So if you have not read issue number 1, I'd highly recommend.
I absolutely loved this. The first issue was just absolutely mind-blown. I loved it. Can't wait to read this.
Yeah, no, that was a great pick a couple of weeks ago, Andy. Well done. Ryan Parrott as well, obviously. That's Power Rangers.
Yeah.
True.
So for him to do something different was interesting.
This would make a great little Netflix series, like House of Usher.
Yeah.
That kind of a thing, you know, got that kind of vibe from it.
Connie, I desperately need to get back to reading comics, though. I'm so far behind in everything.
You've got a long box from Andy.
I was going to say that's those 160 comics.
Exactly. Yeah, that's it. There we go. So Infernal's issue number 2. I've gone for Pop's Chocolate Shop of Horrors Fresh Meat. Now, Peter, you picked this a few weeks ago. Do you know what you picked this for? Was it FOC? Was it FCU? What was?
It was FOC. It was when we were doing that show. And the cover just jumped out at us. That was before I realised it was like an Archie comic, mind, I have to say. But they do some pretty good adult kind of comics. It's not in my mind when I read Archie, I think kind of kiddie stuff, you know. But I think Archie do some good series now. This sounds right up my tree. It's kind of Ice Cream Man, anthology horrors, you know. I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I don't think I've read an Archie comic in years.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's Archie horror, I do like my horror comics, and I think where this is just like a thrilling horror anthology. I think I'll give this a read.
I mean, look, you've got a plate of fries with fingers in it, you know, a tongue coming out of a sandwich. What
It's
more do
finger
you want?
food. It's
Exactly.
literally
Oh, I
finger
like
food.
that. Finger food.
There we go. Yeah, it's finger food. That's it. So yeah, Pop's Chocolate Shop of Horrors, Fresh Meat, issue number 1. Various writers on it, various artists on it. Should be good. Archie horror. Bish bash bosh. Then we've got Kiva. So this is a pet dog is left behind on his own when a nuclear disaster forces the residents of a small town to evacuate. As he navigates the wilderness that takes over the town, he comes face to face with a savage pack of wild dogs determined to claim back their territory.
Interesting.
I think we've said this a few times. Is there too many animal comics populating the comic release at the moment? I'm going to say no, because it all started with kind of Stray Dogs. Then it kind of went on to like Animal Castle. Then it's gone on to like Feral. Then we had the John Wick kind
Good
of
boy. Was it Good
Good
Boy? Or
Boy.
something?
We had that. And now we've got this, and we've got the one like Man's Best and stuff. I think they're enjoyable. There's something different. I think this is Scout Comics, obviously, like proper deep indie comics. So I think this is going to be a pretty good one. And I think the fact that he's in like some Perspex cube is going to be telling. I think that's going to be kind of telling to the story.
Notice the Perspex cube
Yeah.
until you mentioned
And,
it.
and there's things leaning up against it. So is that his force field? Has he got something?
Mm.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? I think that's going to be. I'm pretty interested to read that. Yeah. What's he laughing at?
I'm reading Leo. The community's crying out for a good bus route comic. You're right.
Right, do you know what? Right, I'm going to put up some shorts. Here we have bus route. Oh, mate, if they take off, that's it. Game over. It'd be Killer Roots instead of Killer Comics. There we go. Right, so we've got Kiva. Then we've got Kill Your Darlings, issue number 7. It feels like a few weeks we haven't read this. I think we didn't miss one of the issues, but I think another comic tipped the post on it. We didn't get to review this. So this is issue number 7. Fantasy turns to nightmare as Rose embraces her fate. The stage will be set for a shocking final confrontation in the penultimate issue of this horrifying epic. There's one issue to go, lads. One issue to go.
I'm disappointed in that, man, because I thought when we talked about this a little while ago, there was like a break, and I don't know, I just assumed it was an ongoing after that. I hadn't realised it was fine, like finishing, you know?
I think after issue number 5, it was kind of like the break, and it was the new arc starting. Now, when you think about that, you think like an arc either being 6 or 12 comics. For it to end after 2 it's pretty disappointing, because this has been great. This has been really, really great. So I'm looking forward to reading it. It's just going to be a shame. I think there's going to be a massive twist in it, though. Yeah.
One of my favourite books out at the moment, this. And, you know, with it ending, that makes it a really nice hardback volume. It can contain all those issues. You know, that's really nice.
That's what I'm looking forward to doing, because I think I might have got a little bit lost in issue sort of 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Because I certainly don't remember reading them. So I think this is the sort of book that it would do well in a compendium or whatever.
Yeah, definitely. Then we have Dawn Runner. Andy, I think you picked this a few weeks ago for one of your Echo series and stuff.
B, yeah.
Do you know what it's about?
Nope, can't remember.
Let me see.
Something about mechs, isn't it? Isn't it people defending the rim or something? I don't know where. In giant mech suits or something. It sounded very much like what's that film? Forgotten it. Where they're fighting the kaijus in the big.
I know
mechs.
what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah,
a century ago, a portal opened over Central America, and the Tetsan that came through changed our world. Now the world bends all its efforts to making the Iron King's great mechs that must battle the Tetsans for humanity's continued survival in a gladiatorial combat. Anita Ma is the greatest of the pilots and has chosen to pilot a new prototype that could change the tide of humanity's favour. An all-ages sci-fi epic from Rising Stars, Ram V,
that's right,
and Evan Cagle.
Dark Horse Comics, I think, copy and paste all their little synopsis.
Yeah, this sounds like my dungeons, and this sounds a lot like my dungeon, Defend the Rim. Jesus Christ. I have to say, this has probably been one of the smuttiest shows we've done. I fucking love it. Oh, love it. Yeah, so Blade Runner, Defend the Ring. Fuzzy, I hope you have your
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Ryan. That's been
Pacific
irritating
Rim.
us. Yeah.
Pacific Rim.
Pacific Rim. Yeah.
That's what about 3 weeks ago, that's what Chris started calling Fuzzy. Yes, moving on. Something epic. This for me has been a long time coming. This seems like issue number 7 was ages away. Not ages away. I cannot wait for this. Have you guys, I know Pete, you've been reading this.
Love it.
Andy, are you up to date with this?
I'm not, I'm afraid. I think, again, a little bit like Kill Your Darlings, and maybe 2 issues that I've missed somewhere. So I know that the trade just came out recently, which I'm definitely going to be picking up.
Came out yesterday.
Did it come out yesterday? There we go. So issue 7 I definitely have missed. I need to catch up. There's a lot of stuff. But yeah, this is epic. Artwork's amazing, and Simon's own costume is absolutely amazing. Everything that he does, everything he touches seems to be brilliant.
I mean, it says this is a new story arc. Noah Carpenter, a down-on-the-luck paranormal investigator, is called to the world of imagination to help solve a series of strange occurrences involving some of the literal and legend's most iconic characters. From creator Simon Kudranski, artist of Spawn and Punisher, the best-selling, groundbreaking, epic series finally returns. I cannot wait for this. I thought the trade paperback was coming out next week after this, but it came out yesterday, so I'm definitely going to be picking this up tomorrow because, same as you, when Blood Commandment came out, I kind of derailed from reading this. I got so engrossed in Blood Commandment, I was kind of like, I'll read that and kind of pick up on something epic, which I think was around issue number 4 when Blood Commandment came out. I'm glad that this has came out now, and I'm glad the trade paperback has come out because I can kind of get myself up to date with it. Instead of reading through single issues, I can kind of just blitz it over the weekend, which I'm looking forward to do.
This for me is, I mean, I've said this a few times. I love this book. Don't get us wrong. I think this is an amazing book. But this is a one that I think will be a better read if you sit and read it in a nice quiet room with a coffee and you kind of read it in 1 or 2 goes. Because I think sometimes with comics, the month in between, you kind of lose the track a little bit, and you need to dedicate time to this book because it is a long read, you know. But it's a rewarding read because it's a superb story. I love it.
No, it is. And what have we got next? So up next, we have Cobra Commander issue number 3. Now, I think we've said this has been the weakest of the Energon universe, but up on this issue, it's what is the secret of the Energon? Cobra Commander isn't the only one looking to harness the alien energy source known as the Energon. This means that they either take control of the new organization is encountered or destroy it once and for all. Did any of you read issue number 2?
Far better than issue number 1.
It was so much better than issue number 1. I kind of thought if it was roles reversed, that should have been issue number 1. But it is what it is. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I am looking forward to this. I think if it had stayed as it was in issue number 1, I wouldn't bother. I really wouldn't bother. But it's picking up. Yeah. So yeah. Are you looking?
I think it's got to the point with these Energon books, Skybound. They know that they're sort of, because they're clever in the way they sort of interlink them all. That you're almost got a bit of FOMO with these books. That if you drop one or you miss it out, you're going to miss something in the story. And I think with Cobra Commander, I think that might be the case with this one. I think you probably have to read this to get the wider story.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, no, definitely. I definitely think so. So that's that. And then I think that is all of them. Or is it? No, it's not. We've got one more. The Displaced issue number 2. Andy, I've got to say a massive thank you for putting this on the radar. Issue number 1 was something I was not expecting. It was awesome. So I'm very, very much looking forward to number 2. I haven't read a good Ed Brisson comic in ages. And this is piqued my interest again. This is one of the best I think Boom Studios have put out this year.
I've not read issue 1 yet. I need to get on this one. I missed it.
Definitely well worth a read. I think it's definitely picked Boom Studios sort of clout up a little bit as well, because I think that there's not a huge amount that they've certainly done this year, and I can't remember much they've done last year that was great. But I thought issue number 1 was absolutely superb. Some of the dialogue in it is really, really good. It's really primed for a TV show. It's just
Yeah,
really cool.
definitely. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, Pete, definitely pick it up, man. It's a great read.
Yeah.
And the ending of issue number 1 was kind of like, whoa, a head turner. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
fair enough. So what we're saying in the chat, he said that's the smart thing about the Energon Universal. There we go. And Universal. Instead of getting me to buy 1 Transformers book, they had me buying 5.
Smart.
There we go.
Really
That's
smart.
it.
Yeah.
Sci-Fi, need a discount code. That's where you can get Andy's Sounds Underwater.
My
Yes, he
sound's
does.
crap, is it?
No, so it's okay now. It was intermittent. Got something epic trade on the way. Where did you get that from? Sci-Fi. Yes, there we go. Give out the discount code, Phil. Please do, because we've seen the post so on Instagram. So if you can share the discount code, everyone loves a free discount, don't they? So whack it on. So yes, the displaced issue number 2. Looking forward to that. We now have a new section. We've got killer trades and hard covers for March 20th. I think Pete missed the memo on this, so I got slightly confused because he's picked one that doesn't come out until April.
Oh yeah, whatever. This looks cool, right? This looks cool. This is Grim Deluxe Edition. I love a deluxe edition. Hardcover. I love a hardcover.
It's a slipcase as well.
I love a slipcase. So this looks really cool. I love the cover of it. I've not read any of Grim. I've got 2 of
really nice, wicked.
I got 2 of the. Do you remember when you did a Forbidden Planet trip a while ago? That prompted me to go and have a look at mine, and I think I got volumes 1 and 2 for like £2 each or something. But I'll probably pick it if I like. I'll read volume 1. If I like it, I'll buy this as the hardcover because I do like a hardcover slipcase. And from what I hear, it's a great story. So yeah, I'll be picking this one up.
Yeah, and I think this would look. What's her name? Jenny Friston's done some good covers for this. I really enjoyed it.
But Chris is quite right. This is a kind of an accompanying piece to that one that Andy liked with the hand.
It's the face and hand. It's like that.
Yeah, Jock's doing good work at the moment. He's doing good work.
He is. But this is the Grim Deluxe Edition hardcover, book number 1, issue number 1. The hardcover book edition, Deluxe Grim. There we go.
Number 1. Yeah.
Had a stroke there. Bloody hell. Andy, you've gone for. You all right there, mate?
Has anybody read Descender?
It's Jeff Lemire, isn't it? It's Jeff Lemire.
Listen, this is it's absolutely superb. This was one of the first books that I sort of picked up as a full run, 32 issues it goes for, and this is the complete Eisner Award-winning science fiction series from writer Jeff Lemire and Dustin Yen. It's collected in a self-cover compendium. Young robot boy Tim 21 and his companions struggle to stay alive in a universe where all androids have been outlawed and bounty hunters locked on every planet. Written by award-winning creators Jeff Lemire and Dustin Yen, and it collects issues 1 to 32, 736 pages, and I think it's going to be roughly about 50 quid, give or take, for this. But I think this would be superb in anybody's collection. I'm not a huge compendium buyer, but this one definitely tempts me.
I like a compendium. So is this worth reading? Because seriously, Andy, Jeff Lemire, I struggle with sometimes.
Yeah.
Is this worth reading? Is it?
This is one of my favorite Jeff. Like, I know what you're saying. I think with Jeff Lemire, it's like you get to issue number 6 or 7, and you're like, well, you're struggling. Will I go for another arc? This went for 32 issues, and I was in for every single issue. I loved it.
And there was no part in that where you thought, okay, it could end now, or it was like it dropped a bit.
No, I think it could have went more than 32 issues.
Wow, that's interesting too. Yeah, definitely. Ed's a massive fan. Love this.
I have to say, the Image compendiums are fantastic value. I've got all the Invincible ones, and I know they've done the Walking Dead and all that. You get a lot of bang for your buck normally with the compendiums.
Yeah. No, definitely. Going back to your Grim pick, this is a cat cover when you consider. Yeah, see what I mean? All the awesome Grim covers that we've had. We've had some good ones. I managed to get like a foil 9.81, which was good. One of my favourite reads so far this year. Displaced, that is. There we go. Thank you very much for joining, Deadman. Thank you very much. I've gone for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for Street Fighter. I enjoyed issue number 1, and then I kind of just fell off it. So this is just a pure pick up for me because I kind of want to get back onto it. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I know we'll be doing. I know we'll be doing pickups later, but I haven't got anything to show for it. But I picked up Casey Jones on Amazon for £7.14 earlier.
Very cool.
The NECA figure for £7.
That's not bad
so
for a NECA.
That's not at all. So
7 Nicker for Nicker.
7 Nicker for NECA. There we go. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to reading this. I like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I like Street Fighter. So I thought, well, do you know what? For £13.99, why wouldn't I just pick it up and read the whole story? It's what it is.
This is absolutely shite, this story. So I'm going to be the opposite of Charlie and say, don't waste your money and pick this up. Wait till Charlie gets it, realises he hates it, and then puts it on eBay for half the price.
This is why this show works, because we're all on the same page.
Yeah.
I've just flicked past this page and he's still on it. So, but yeah, it's good. But you know what? Each to their own. If you don't like it and you want to go and read Displaced, or no, I can't knock Displaced because I absolutely love that. But yeah, whatever. Moving on. There we go. But this is my pick. Yeah,
Bunny mask.
Bunny mask. Yeah, there we go. Look. I'll pirate it. So.
Oh, that was very Irish, was it?
I pirated it.
To be sure.
He made me watch Leprechaun the other day. Dog shit.
Really?
But we'll be doing a video on that. Awful.
See, that one for me. That one for me went under the radar. Get it? Leprechaun small. Oh,
got you. Yeah.
Okay, now there we go. Right, so that was that. That was the new feature. Are you all right there, Pete? Call an ambulance. Ambulance, call him. He's choking. Yeah, that was the trade paperback and the hardcovers. We'll have that. Pete, by the way, you can't go out and get Pete's next week because it doesn't come out until April. So don't get all excited about going out and buying these cat covers. Just wait another month. All right? Just letting you know. But mine and Andy's, as much as Andy didn't like mine, that comes out next week. So if you want to go and buy it, you can do. But with Peter's, you can't. Okay?
You can pre-order it. You can pre-order it.
Yes, you can pre-order it for April 2025. This is the final order cut-off top 3. Now, you might have known way back when, the start of this year, we thought it'd be a good idea to do an FOC show. It was a good idea for the 6 shows that we did. The first one went on for 6 days. The second one went for 3.5. And then we kind of found our feet, or thought we did. And then we was kind of, we sat down as a collective and thought, we're just going over comics on the FOC. And then in 3 or 4 weeks, we'll be doing cover of the week. We'll be doing the comic reviews of the comics we've already shown you. So as much as we wanted to put out new content, it didn't really work. We couldn't be asked. It didn't really work. So we kind of thought, what we'll do, we'll compact it and we'll put it into the section of the show. And I think we did it before it worked well. So as they say, don't fix it if it isn't broken. Agreed?
Yeah.
Cool. So we've gone for the final order cut-off top 33. Don't worry, it's a top 3. Don't worry, not a typo, not a type. Peter's face. Oh my god, I thought he was having a hernia. I thought. Right. Anyway, this is the final order cut off from Slab Crusaders. We're still working with James, who's getting over COVID at the moment, so he's probably watching his show, delivering his comics and everything like that. The 9 p.m. on a Sunday is the cut-off time for FOC for Slab Crusaders. So if you see anything you want, make sure you buy it before that time. Up first, I've gone for Batman and Robin issue number 8, DC Comics. This is cover B. This is Ijikuri variant available. This is a pure cover buy for me. 100% pure cover buy. I've got absolutely no interest in the story. I see this cover. I thought it was great. Done.
Who is it?
I don't know. I want to say, do you know who that is? It's Flatline. It's Flatline.
Oh, right.
It's Flatline. So if you read the Robin trade paperback, the Robin arc that came out in 2021, this is a character that the Robin trade paperback story arc was kind of like a battle royale. They was all sent to Lazarus Island to fight to the death and stuff like that. And he fought Flatline. And I think they kind of started a relationship and stuff like that. And then it's kind of gone on from there. We haven't heard or seen anything from her, and now she's kind of back. So yeah, this is and I think Ijikuri does a wicked.
Yeah, that's cool.
It looks wicked, like the lights and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm very much pure cover buy for this. Definitely picking this up.
I like it.
Very, very good. There we go. So we've got this one. Had no name. This is what Peter does. Out of no context, just went, this is my cover. Okay, it's a Virgin cover. What the fuck's it called? I don't know. Okay. So then we had to appoint the Oracle down there, and I was like, Andy, what is this? And he just literally called the dove from above. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Or Google reverse image search was my friend. I just took a Photoshop of it. And just...
Yeah, but Pete, what's this about?
Not telling you.
No, 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 no.
Is that Peter with the gun at the bottom?
Yeah, you cheeky bastard. This, I feel like we've been talking about this book for a long, long time.
Yeah.
So this is Uncanny Valley by Boom Studios, main cover by Tony Fleece. It just sounds really interesting.
Yeah,
It's
it does.
very similar to something epic in terms of mixing that kind of fantasy world with the reality of the world, I suppose. And this looks like it's Disney type characters. So you've got your Yosemite Sam, whatever you call them on there. You've got the Wicked Witch, and then you've got Street Fighter characters. It just looks like it could be a very, very cool story. So yeah, I'll be picking this up and seeing what it's like.
There's a good cover from this as well. They're all like kind of coming out the Looney Tunes emblem and stuff like that. I'm loving it. Again, is this like going down like the reliving the 80s? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, is it? And I think, yeah, I'm all for this. I'm looking forward to this one. Yeah, you got Tinkerbell on the top right. Yeah, so why not?
Looks cool.
Go for it. It does look cool. And then, total change in pace. This one.
Yeah, I went for Stitches issue number 1. This is it's a 3-issue mini run. This is cover B, which sort of caught my eye. I think it's a fantastic cover. This is in development with Sony Entertainment at the minute, and the synopsis reads: a violent gang of punk brothers known as the Stitchies defend their rundown trailer park from invading monsters from the Blood World. As the Stitchies fight for survival under their maniac leader crooks, they prove themselves to be one of the toughest crews around. In doing so, the Stitchies earn tons of street cred and the scary attention of Papa Duke, the ruler of Blood World, part of the Night of.
Is that Papa Duke or Jock? Is that Papa Jock?
Papa Duke. Papa Duke.
Papa Duke. Okay.
So I wasn't aware of this book at all until I looked at FOC, and I don't even know what the Night of the Cadillacs universe is.
No.
So it kind of intrigued me. So this I go and see what it's like.
But you know what? They don't even have this on League of Comic Geeks. I couldn't find it. I had to type it into Google to find it. So I don't know if it's. I don't know, but I'm interested in it. I had no idea about this, and I kind of looked into it and read the synopsis, and it sounds wicked.
Yeah,
it's only 3 issues as well. I thought this cover. I mean, it could. No, I don't think this cover is David Mack, but it gave me sort of David Mack vibes.
Yeah.
Cover. And the fact that it's in development already. So
Robin Cameron Pryor.
Okay.
Don't know who that is, but yeah, that looks pretty decent. Yeah. I got Radio Apocalypse vibes from this. Maybe they renamed Radio Apocalypse the Stitches because it's been 4 years.
Remember Radio Apocalypse? It's like a lifetime ago.
Doesn't it? But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to this. Very, very much looking forward to this. But that's it. We've gone back to, if you scan the QR code, it will take you directly to the Slab Crusaders website, and you'll be able to pick it up, and you'll be able to shop until your heart's content and buy all the comics and stuff that you want, and let the Killer Comic Show we sent you. So yeah, why not head over there and check it out. Now we are at the part where it's the sneak peek for next week. This is where we pick 4 comics that will be chosen on the community tab that will be going live at now over on YouTube. You can head over there. Up first, Pete.
Did I pick Ghost Rider?
I don't know. I'm just going with because you.
Okay, I can't remember. I think I probably will have because this has got us interested. I get a bit negative about all reboots and changes and stuff like that, but I do like the character of Ghost Rider. The revelation of who is getting the spirit of vengeance is quite interesting. I like that character that's going to be taking on that role. It's in issue 1, so it's a jumping on point. So yeah, I'm always keen to give Marvel issue 1s a bit of a go and see what it's like.
Looking forward to that. And then I assume, Pete, was it you that picked Avengers and Andy that picked Ghost Rider?
I picked Avengers, yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
So I haven't read issue number 3, but I know that it's meant to be absolutely fantastic.
Wicked.
And issue number 1 and 2 have been absolutely stellar. I think this could probably be it's leading up to Marvel's best book this year.
Yeah.
It's absolutely stunning. So issue number 4, this is issue number 4, which is it this week?
This week, yeah.
So yeah, I'm definitely going to read it. I don't know, Peter, have you read it yet?
I've not read this one yet. I've read issue 3 and it was just amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be all over issue number 4.
Yeah, I think, and this is taken. That cover is taken from the last panel of issue number 3. It's very, very well done.
Spoilers.
Yeah, Transformers number 6. Who picked this? It must have been you two. One of you two. Peter. Probably
I
you.
don't remember.
I think I
picking it,
threw it in. Yeah, I threw it in because we normally pick 4. So yeah, I mean, apart from the dull cover that appears to have won the vote, yeah, I'm looking forward to reading it.
I've read Transformers number 6 and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So, and I assume DVH has read it as well. So
Does
yeah.
it? I mean, no spoilers, Charlie. But does it feel like the end of an arc? Does it have like a conclusion?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it was quite good. There was quite an emotional, good moment in it. So yeah, I'll let you read it and pass your own judgment. And then I've gone for issue number 4 of Skeeters. This is fucking
Good
beyond.
choice.
This was wicked. I blitzed through these first 4 issues in literally 15 minutes. I thought it was fucking wicked. Absolutely loved it. So if you haven't read it or you want to find out what it's about, place the votes over on the community tab now, and we'll have a play around and see what 2 comics win next week. And there we look, DVHC. Look, I've read it, and yes, it's epic. It's honestly, it was really good. I think, yeah, the cover of it might not have been that great, but I think Daniel Warren Johnson kind of bowed out pretty well in the end of this arc before he hands it over. So yeah, looking forward to seeing what you two think. Then there we go. Right, so we are now at the end of the show now. In last place is me with 6%. I don't know who the hell voted for 6%, but yeah, go for it. Must have been the beard. In second place with 43% of the votes is Andy, and then in first place is Jesus Christ, 50% is Peter. Pee-wee, you've done it again.
Pee-wee, I love that. I'm going to keep that. What can you say? You know what I mean? You Andy in particular, you're mocked, but the people know a good cover when they see a good cover. Simple as that.
Andy, have you got anything to say from this obliteration?
I mean, it's not even close, really. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow. No, I don't have anything to say.
Because it's the best one. There we go. Because it's the best one. There we go. But yeah, you got 4 now, Pete. Andy's got 2. I've got 1. And Tom, who left the show about 6 weeks ago, still got more than me. Not sure how this works.
Not me.
And
we have the same. We have the. Should we just join forces, Charlie, against Peter?
Yes. Let's do that. Let's do that. I'm up for that. I'm holding you to that now. So does that technically mean that I've won 3 as well?
Of course it doesn't. Move on.
Moving on. There is the housekeeping. You can follow us over on the Dib Dad. What? Itnat X Switch, whatever you want to follow us over. I'm literally having a stroke there. I can't even remember what I said. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you can follow us over on Instagram, Twitter, X, YouTube. I don't know, MySpace. Bebo. Follow us over there. Bebo, yeah, we still got things going on over there. Yeah, that's the one. You know what we do. We've got one of the best Instagram out there, so very collated.
Peter, is everything okay with Charlie? Are we still live?
He's still here. Shush, he's still here. Anyway, yes, that's it. We're ending now. There we go. We're going to go back. That's it. Ending. We're not ending because Andy's now got an hour and a half of pickups. So, Andy, take it away.
No.
Okay.
Fair enough. No, I'm not joking. I do have 3 weeks worth of pickups here. First one is A Lovely Act of Kindness by Mr. Triple G Comics. He was kind enough to send me Gone issue number 1, and this is the Jason Sean Alexander cover.
That's nice.
So this was like I think a 200 print run through the comic cupboard. Check him out on whatnot. But yeah, thank you very much, Peter.
I thought that was a drop cover. That's why I sent you that shit.
Wow, this is oh wow, I feel so attacked. You might like this, Peter. You're not getting it, but you might like it. It's issue number 2 of Thundercats, but it doesn't have the sticker album, which I was really disappointed about. But
I think I've got a reminders after the show. I think I've got a spare Thundercats sticker album if you wanted to go in with that.
Thanks, Peter. You're my favourite. Thunderbirds issue number 1. International Rescue Calling.
FAB.
Nice. Absolutely, but I couldn't resist picking this up.
Mm-hmm.
And again, doesn't have the badge, unfortunately. So, but there we go. Some lovely J. Scott Campbell goodness, the all-new Wolverine.
Oh, nice.
Picked that
Nice.
up on eBay from the same seller. Got another J. Scott Campbell Spider-Man cover. This is nice. You might like this one, Charlie. It's one of your favorites
Mhm.
of Harley Quinn. So this is the Michael Turner cover.
Yeah, that's nice. That is.
I thought this was absolutely lovely.
You know what I like
well,
about that is all the other covers behind her, behind the heart.
Yeah, so like the trading cards all
Yeah,
behind her.
yeah, that's
It's
wicked.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Deathstroke issue number 58. Just love this cover. This was an absolute pickup.
I broke ages ago, DVH. Don't worry about me, mate.
Yeah, he's unfixable.
Yes.
David Nakayama.
Oh,
that's a
nice.
nice cover. I like that.
X-Men issue number 1. That's a pretty cool cover. Lovely foily goodness. Can
Yeah,
do with
gorgeous.
the Amazing
Oh,
Spider-Man 300
nice.
in foil. This is an interesting one. This is a Tomb Raider. A lot of Tomb Raider sort of Lara Croft
Mhm.
comics go for quite a bit. And I picked up this preview edition.
Oh, wicked.
All right.
Know nothing about it. I haven't really researched anything like that, but I was happy to. Oh, speaking of AOKs again, so the man below, Mr. Triple G, sent me my winning auction bid for Judge Dredd's
Oh,
issue number
nice.
1. First appearance of Judge Dredd in American comics, lovely 9.6. Speaking of that, I'm not going to give away what the total figure is, what the scores and the doors are, but I think next Wednesday we're going to do. It's not so impromptu anymore because we're telling everybody, but we're going to do an impromptu show on Wednesday. Don't tell anybody, and we'll tell everybody how much was raised. But let's just say it was a tremendous amount. Along with the slab, Peter was kind enough to send me on issue number 1. I'm a huge fan of this series. If you haven't read it, I'd highly recommend you do so. I think it only ran for like 29, 30 issues, so not a huge investment there. This is just one of the variant covers as well. And he also sent me Cobra Commander issue number 1. So this is a special cover, Peter, is that right?
Yeah. I got from Comic Sam. I've got one for you as well, Charlie. I got a load of his blind bags, and I think you got one of those in each bag. So I've got 4 or 5 copies of it. Nice. I think it's a variant. I don't know what ratio it is and things like that.
Cool. Appreciate that. Thank you so much for sending that to me. I picked this up. This is Undertaker, and this is a trade paperback. So yeah, I love some Undertaker, and I think I picked this up for like £4 on eBay. So
that looks wicked, man. There's one with I think it's one with Mankind, and he's got he's doing like the Mandible Claw and the Undertaker. I think it might be an Undertaker comic, but the cover of it is, I think it's one of their Hell in the Cells. I think it was a King of the Ring 98 where he threw him off the cell through the thing. I think it's like a take on that. But yeah, that looks wicked.
So I remember when these covers were first out, and it was back in, it might have been like the 90s.
Yeah.
What's up, Peter?
I was just going to say that was my nickname at school, King of the Ring, when Charlie said that, but I don't know about it.
I thought it was Hell in the Cell, but sure. Some Jenny Frison goodness.
Oh, Alice Ever After issue number 1.
Yeah, I think this is the San Diego Comic Con variant, if I remember rightly. A little bit of Mortal Kombat goodness for the old nostalgia heads.
Nice.
Oro, Prince of Pain. This was also your nickname, Peter, Prince of Pain.
Yeah.
Issue number 1. Now this is my favourite pickup over the last 2 weeks. As you'll know, I'm a huge Judge Dredd fan. This was a 4-issue miniseries that came out, and I managed to secure all the cover Bs,
wicked, man.
which are all black and white variants. So I'm very happy to get that.
Is the internal art black and white as well?
No, it's in colour. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So that's in colour. It's just those covers. Peter, you might enjoy this.
Oh, nice.
Jason figure. Just mixing it up a little bit. So this was part of the McFarlane Movie Maniacs run back in 1994-95. And as you can see, those are all the ones you can pick up. So I've got Leatherface, I've got Jason, and I want to try and pick up Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
I just want the 3 of them put together on display. Right, I'm going to need to move back for this one. Pick this up.
Oh, wow.
have to finish up with a bit of Jock artwork. So this is one of the limited edition prints that Jock done.
Mhm.
And this came up on eBay already framed. And I got it for a stupidly low price. So I just need to build another wall to be able to hang it up on. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. And the last, but not least, trading cards. So I've went comics, slabs, prints, and some trading cards. So these are the Star Wars Topps Master Visions Collector Cards Premier Edition series. And these were like 6x10 art cards. So I don't know if you can pick any of them out, but the reason I was drawn to this is because there's one here by Bill Sienkiewicz.
Oh, okay.
I haven't opened it up or anything like that, but it had a price sticker on it of like 42 quid for this. And I think I picked it up for like 10 quid.
Wow.
So I will be opening that up at some point, and I will put it up on my Instagram and let everybody see it. But guys, that is Stephen's pickups. Apologies for taking up your time.
Very
That's
good.
right. That was all right. Wasn't too bad. I was expecting a lot longer, but hey ho. Peter, what have you got for us? I know you've probably got loads because you went to Dublin Comic Con.
I haven't got a lot, to be honest. We've got a few things. I picked up some action figures. I'll test you, see if you know who the characters are. These are Marvel Legends, so I don't normally pick these up, but these were €5 a figure. So I thought I couldn't see.
Is that the one? Are they the ones you showed in your video with the tags around the neck? Okay, right, cool.
So what I did was I unboxed them at the Comic Con, so I didn't bring all the packaging and crap home and just brought them. So we got this guy. Know who he is? X-Men.
No.
This is Cyclops' brother. This is Havoc. So in one of his original costumes. So like that one, you'll recognise this dude, like him. Good old Hercules, Prince of Power.
Oh, look at the size of them guns.
He's got big guns.
And the figure.
So yeah.
That's wicked, isn't it?
Couple of my favourite characters. Good old Speedball.
He looks good. That looks wicked. That's a pretty detailed thing, to be fair.
I like his goggles and
Look at
everything.
the hair on that. Look at that.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. And then one of my all-time favourite characters that I think they've not done much with, although the figure's pretty shit. Quasar.
Oh yeah.
I like him. I like him as a
nice
character. So he's pretty cool. Got this from a toy shop in Dublin, and then I've regretted it a little. Well, I haven't regretted it.
Oh really?
So, this was. I've got the other.
I remember
original
them. I remember them.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
So I've got the original 3, but I was always missing a Winston. Spotted this in the toy shop, and I should have looked at it more closely, but it was in amongst a load of vintage figures, so I've picked them up, and when I'm getting home, this is one of the 2020 re-releases. So do you know, quite often they redo those figures and they put them in kind of...
Yeah.
So it's one of those. So it's not an original, but it'll hit the place for us in whilst I'm getting another original, you know? But yeah, so that's Winston from Ghostbusters. It's a nice figure. A couple of comics I got from Dublin. Avengers Twilight #1. Love the series.
Alex Ross covers, I'll tell you what, he's smashed out of the park with them, to be
Just
fair.
stunning. I got these. These are some of the current Hulk run. This is the first appearance of
They're awesome, man.
Well, this is the first appearance of the war version of Punisher. Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider,
so I think this guy might have a bit of a future because he's a really cool character.
Yeah.
So I like that.
Is that the what's his name? Who's doing the writing on that?
Johnson.
Philip Kennedy Johnson, yeah. Is that the
Great
current
series.
one? Yeah,
Great
wicked,
series.
man. Wicked.
Right.
Left.
Declan.
Yes, here we go.
Our friend who does the artwork for Thundercats, who obviously...
Drew Moss.
Is it Drew Moss?
Declan writes it.
Declan writes it. Drew Moss does the art. I should know because I fucking laid into him on Instagram. Go on, what was you going to say?
That'll be why he didn't do as a friggin' sketch then, because he's the writer, not the bastard.
Yeah, so when
artist.
you said it on your video, I was like, oh.
Fucking hell, what a prick. Me, not him. So, you were selling this, Declan, who I thought was the artist.
Yeah.
Dipshit. Old dog. So I thought, I'll go in, I'll buy some, so I bought this from him. And he very kindly, even though he's the writer, he did as a little sketch in there. And I thought, that's nice.
That's the main character, yeah, that's good.
That's nice of him. I thought, your art's shit. You put a tash on Tigra, which I'm not going to forgive you for. But I've got a blank Thundercats 1 here. I'll give you that and get you to do something. So he wrote his name on the blank cover. And then I said, you want to do as a little remark? No. I went, all right. I said, Do you do sketches? Thinking he's the artist. No, mate, I don't. No. Says, all right. Says, do you do commissions? If I send it to you and pay you? No. Oh, no, fuck you. So now I've got this bloke's name slapped on a blank cover.
And also, Old Dog, Declan done the artwork for as well. So.
Did he?
Yeah.
So he could have done as a picture.
done, yeah.
He could have drawn as a snarf or something, couldn't he?
Yeah.
I wasn't very happy. I thought James was going to hit him, but yeah. So that's my little story there. I've got a couple of more comics I'll quickly show you. I've been doing videos about these as well. So.
I love Angry Peter.
You seem happy today, Pete. So yeah,
Yeah,
I'm happy to stay with you.
Yeah. Immortal Iron Fist. Got the mini series of that. Because I don't know why. I just bought it.
I've got to say, after hearing that story, Pete, that's probably up there with Sean's 2021 Thought Bubble escapades with Michael Dilianis.
Yeah. Bastard. Lock Key, #1. First
Nice.
print. Love this series.
Nice.
So yeah, wanted this one.
Joe Hill, where has he disappeared to? I love these horror comics. Where's he gone?
Just vanished, hasn't he? Just vanished. This is a nice one. This is. I've got 2 copies of these now.
Sorry, Pete. Can you just read that comment? Is that all right?
Every Declan, I love you. I'm throwing a cat. Oh wait. Young Avengers #1. This is the Wizard World exclusive cover.
I
hard
love
to get.
that book.
Yeah, I've got a couple of copies of this one now. I'm going to get them graded. And this one, just because I didn't have it. First appearance of the Living Tribunal.
Oh, cool.
So a bit of an old, cool, strange tales there. And that's quite a nice looking book for an older book. So yeah, I like that one.
Older book for an older man.
Question for you, Peter. Those action figures that you got for like €5 a piece, is this you going down the line of 6-inch action figures now?
6-inch. Well, I've already got.
You don't say I went with that 6-inch.
I've already got hundreds of 6-inch figures on top of my cabinets, but I don't buy the Marvel Legends regularly. I only buy them if I see them for a decent price and the characters that I particularly like. Right. But yeah, so no, I'll not be going fully on them because I spend too much money on toys anyway.
I don't believe that for a second.
Yeah.
I just ordered the animated Joker 1/6 scale.
Oh, you
I
did?
have to order that now.
Yeah.
Won't I?
Oh, you did get it.
So did Chris, I think. I think I seen Chris.
Was that the one William Wang posted this morning?
That's the one, yeah.
Yeah.
And then somebody tried to scam me. Somebody
Oh, wow.
messaged me saying, "Oh, so you want one of these animated figures? Oh, we've only got a few left." And I was like, "Who's this?" It was William, and he's like, "Oh yeah, just one of his associates. Here's the if you just transfer the money into this PayPal account." And I was like, "Yeah, no worries, thumbs up, blocked." It's crazy.
No way. But that was a good show, lads. Wicked show. Yeah. I saw you jump. Well, there you go. I saw you jump on that Wang. There you go.
I had cameras in the room at the weekend. Yeah.
Massive shout out to William Wang. This isn't code or it's not slang or it's not Cockney rhyming bollocks. His name is William Wang, and he's a lucrative 6-inch, 6 scale figure. I fucked up then. He's a 6 scale figure seller who's literally must be absolutely minted. Anyway, yes. I'm having another stroke. I'm going.
I'm worried about. I'm really worried about Charlie, Peter.
I'm checking this book. I don't care about Charlie anymore. I'm checking this book. Are you sure Declan doesn't draw this bastard?
No.
No, it's definitely not Declan.
It's Drew Moss. Drew Moss.
Anyway,
Anyway,
an absolute tit of myself and having it at the weekend.
talking about making tits of yourself, what have you got planned this weekend, Pete?
An update video by the sounds of things.
An update, an apology video, yeah. I can't believe that. Anyway, Friday night we've got One Good Scare where we are doing our review of Leprechaun. Saturday night we've got Saturday Night Live, which is the usual geeky kind of stuff. Monday night we've got top 3 DC villains with myself, James, and Ephron. Nice. And then I've got a load of videos and shit coming out.
And then you've got a video on Wednesday, which is impromptu but not impromptu.
Yeah. So we've got a Wednesday show. So we'll come up with some fun stuff. We might do a bit of a brief about what we did at Dublin and things like that as well. But it'll be to announce how much we've made and to show you the money has left my account and gone into the charity account.
Nice. Into my account. I mean,
yeah, into the Guinness Factories account. That'll be. I mean, yeah. Yeah, but we've made far more than I anticipated, so we're very pleased with that.
Massive shout out to you both for doing that. You absolutely smashed it, so well done for that. Massive shout out to everyone that's put up with our absolute ramblings tonight.
Absolute
Filth.
filth.
Yes, it's been one of the filthiest killer comic show we've ever done, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Long may it continue.
I am disappointed.
Why?
Just want to say. I feel you haven't talked about Umbaba this week, so I'm a little bit.
Well, so you say. I managed to purchase a copy. I sent it to you both. Have you read it?
You haven't sent it to her.
Yes, I fucking have.
Oh, you
Yes,
did.
that.
I didn't
Yes.
read it. No, I forgot.
Yes.
I haven't received it.
No,
Yes,
it was
you have.
electronic. You put it
It's
in the
electronic.
group. Send
was
it
on the
again
group
because I
chat.
missed it.
Oh,
I think I blanked out.
Did you
I
send
think
it to us when we were in Dublin?
No, I sent it to you last Thursday night. So you was working
Oh, when
away,
I was
so
in
you would have been
Dublin.
on your own. And yeah, let me know what you thought.
We should review that next week.
Showcase.
Yeah, why not? On that
Another
note,
Wednesday.
guys, have a fantastic weekend. Enjoy what you're reading, and we shall see you next week, same time, same place. Have a good one. See you later.
See ya.